Good evening, viewers. My name is Miss Shaquana Quimby, and today, along with my colleague Miss Shoma Ashby, we will be discussing on the topic school phobia. But before we get into our actual discussion, what I would like to do is define one of the key terms, which is phobia. So, according to the Oxford Pocket Dictionary, a phobia can be described as an extreme fear or dislike of a particular thing or situation, especially one that is not reasonable with. So, a phobia is basically a fear, anxiety, or a nervousness that can come about because of a certain situation or scenario, especially one that you cannot negotiate with or bargain with. So, school refusal describes a regular refusal to attend school or routine problems to stay at school. The fear of going to school was first called school phobia in 1941. So, in 1941, the term school phobia was used to define that regular want to stay away from school and so on. However, in recent times, persons would have resorted to using the simpler term, which is school refusal. Approximately 2% to 5% of all school-aged children experience school phobia, according to Musa Yulani. It is more common in children ages 5 to 6, and this is very much true because in Guyana society, especially in the new school term, when we see our little children going out to their schools for year 1 and year 2, they tend to cry and be fearful because of the fear of going to school. So, school refusal is a challenge for children, families, and school personnel. Failing to attend school has significant short and long-term effects on children's social, emotional, and educational development. And a point to note is that the longer the child stays away from school, the longer or the more hard it will be for the child to return back to school. Now, here are just 2 signs of school refusal. Child may express fear or anxiety at a certain situation that happens at school. The child might be afraid of that. Also, the child may not want to leave parent because of a change in their life, such as new school, relocation, death in family, etc. So let's say, for example, a child is relocated from Linden to Georgetown and the child has to attend a school in his or her new community. You may find that the child may want to stay home because they may think that they don't have any friends, they don't know anyone from that area, so it may be hard for them to go out to school. Now over to my colleague Ms. Shoma, who will give you some tips on how you can treat school phobia.
Yes, schools play a major role in school phobia because if the environment is not safe and healthy and the child does not feel loved and well taken care of, they would not want to be there. They would want to be at home where they know they're safe. It's okay for me to just go home because I don't want to be in there. I'm not safe. I'm being bullied. My teacher yells at me. I can't speak how I feel because nobody pays attention. But once you create that safe space for children, they would feel welcome and that phobia would decrease. Children love to be shown attention, love, and care. They want to feel respected, appreciated, and accepted. So as your children leaves home, you talk to them, and the same way you should expect their teacher to greet them. So as teachers, what you should do when this child enters the classroom or even the gate, you be there, you greet them, hi, how are you? You talk about their weekend when they enter the class. You even talk about their holiday. You ask how was their night, because children love to be listened to. They love to be appreciated. So now when you enter the classroom, you sit. What you need to do as a teacher, you evaluate, you analyze what is going on in this classroom. You pay attention to each and every child as you sit there. You just don't go and you mark the register or you only go to teach. When you have a free period, you go, you sit in your classroom, you look at your students, and from being in there, you can identify or see what is going on with these children and why they don't want to be in here, because maybe there's a particular child in that classroom that bullies the others. So from that there you can monitor bullying, you can change your classroom environment, you can even see what the other teachers are doing. Maybe another teacher, maybe it's not you, another teacher is yelling at the students and they're not treating them properly. You can be in that classroom and assess what is going on. Create a strong relationship with your children. Be in your classroom more. Once you're in your classroom, you would learn to analyze your environment. You would see your students' behavior. You would see a child that you think you need to speak to. Maybe something's going on with them. Maybe they display signs of school phobia, but you would never notice it because you are never in there. So be in your classroom more and have a good student-teacher relationship. The goal is to make these children feel loved and cared for in the classroom. They should always feel welcome. So we should always work hand in hand in creating a safe space. Thank you.